Hi everyone, my name is Mark Dorsey and welcome to Media Relations. I just wanted to make you a quick video kind of walking you around the course and also being able to see you face to face so that you know that there's somebody behind this course as well. So I'll be making these videos for you usually once a week, maybe once every couple of weeks, just to check in, say hi, and maybe reinforce some of the key concepts from the course. So once you're inside of our course, it looks just like any other Blackboard shell. The first page that you're going to land on is this announcements page where I can create announcements. Those will always go to your email as well. So make sure that you're checking your student email. It's your number one link as a student here to any information coming from the college. So make sure that you're checking the emails. If you happen to delete the email or you lose it for whatever reason, the announcements will stay on this section as well, the landing page when you come into our course. There's a little bit of faculty information. If you click on the left-hand side about me, if you want to find out a little bit more about my teaching interests and some of my research background and some of my personal interests as well, there's a bit of information hopefully to give it a little bit more of a personable feel for you. This About Course section is a very important part of the course as well. This is where you're going to find the syllabus. The syllabus outlines some of my expectations and also some of the dates that you can expect things to be due, different topics and different chapter readings as well. So take a look at that syllabus. I'm going to open it up briefly, go over some of the main details about that for you. It's got my contact information at the top, so you can come see me in B228K. I'm on campus most days. So you can call me extension 1403, or you can try and set up an appointment to come see me. We have the textbook, which is called In the News. It's a little bit dated, but I think a lot of the information is still extremely relevant. Even though some of the examples may be old, some of the lessons learned are still very practical. Then we've got the course description and the learning outcomes. Essentially, this course is teaching you about media in Canada. So we're going to spend a couple of weeks looking at what media landscape in Canada looks like, but also about how organizations communicate with the media as well. So public relations, media relations, how does an organization or a small business communicate with media members, either with the local newspaper, with the national newspaper, on podcasts, with their own social media platforms. The game has changed a lot with the emergence of the internet, so we're going to look at some of the changes to media relations over the past couple decades as well. We have 60% assignments, 20% tests, and 20% presentations as well. One thing to keep in mind is that I don't accept late assignments, so if you ever have something that comes up, feel free to email me and we can discuss an extension, but if I don't get something in time, it's an automatic zero according to the academic regulations, which I'm pretty strict about following just to make things fair for all of the students taking this course. And then just my tips for taking an online course. Hopefully you didn't sign up for this course because you thought an online course would be easy. There is a lot of content, a lot of expectations for this course. That being said, I try and make it as fun as possible. So if you do the work, if you set aside the time, and if you put the effort in, a lot of people are very successful in this course, and you'll learn a lot from it. So you kind of get what you put in for this. I would say the best thing to do is set aside 3 to 5 hours a week where you can say, this is my media relations time. It might not take you that much time. It might take you less. It might take you more, but it's equivalent to sort of an in-class experience where you would have 3 hours of in-class time plus extra time for homework and studying and those types of things. We also, plagiarism is a serious offense, so make sure that everything is in your own words, and even if you're using somebody else's words, you still have to give them credit by citing that information. Send me friendly emails, let me know what class you're from. Just use a formal email style. I would appreciate that respect, and I will return that with you. If you have any accommodations, let me know what I can do to help, whether that's extra time on tests or whatever. I'd be happy to fulfill your accommodations. And then we have lots of great supports at Georgian College as well. The Writing Center to help you. There's Blackboard help from the library. There's student advisors that can help you. And then there's counseling as well if you need to talk to somebody about personal or academic crisis that you're having. If you scroll down, there's the course calendar as well. So here you're going to see all the assignments and when they're due. Here's the topics each week, and here's the chapter readings for which you'll be tested on those. So a good idea to print a hard copy, a paper copy of this syllabus so that you have it, so that you can refer to it at any time and just make sure that you're following all the deadlines. So back to the course, that is the course syllabus. We have some information about emergency evacuation, sexual violence, procedure and protocol. You can take a look at that. Course outline is helpful. You might want to keep a copy of that, especially helpful if you are transferring credits at any point between colleges or universities. Sometimes you can get a course covered. This is what our textbook looks like, and some frequently asked questions there for you as well. A couple more sections that I'll show you here. This isn't all activated right now, so there's no content to display, but typically your weekly learning is going to be displayed here. You're going to click on the link and you'll get an introduction. You'll get what's due that particular week. You'll get a PowerPoint that goes through some of the main concepts from that particular week. I know there's lots of people in education, or there are people in education who don't like PowerPoint in an online environment. I spend a lot of time putting together my PowerPoints, creating a marriage of images and text, and really trying to tell a story with a lot of my PowerPoints. So I think that it's more visually pleasing than just giving you like a Word document or putting a bunch of paragraphs on Blackboard. So although some people might be against PowerPoints and going through PowerPoints, I think that the way that I do them will be helpful for you to go through, and a little bit more entertaining, matched with a little bit of knowledge in there. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. And then we have a chapter reading every week, and then I give you some extra readings as well. So this week I've given you one from Professor Brindha about the integrated marketing communication, comparing Apple and Samsung, and then also just a quick video for you as well. And then each week there's usually some sort of assignment due. So this week you have a 5% discussion post, and I lay out the expectations pretty clearly there in 3 different parts. So you know, the amount of thoughtfulness that you put into it, coupled with the attention to detail following the instructions, will be your 5% there. And as always, if you're unsure about anything, you can always email me about that type of stuff. A couple other areas. This is the assignment and test section. Right now I've put the first major assignment on there. I'll make another video in a week or two that outlines that assignment in a little bit more detail, but if you're anxious to take a look ahead at what's going to be going on, you can take a look at the company profile presentation instructions. And you're going to be eventually signing up for a group on there as well. 3 to 4 people per group. You're going to be taking a look at how these particular organizations communicate with the media and with the public as a whole. So feel free to sign up for any one of those groups. I've tried to pick ones that are related to your program areas as much as possible, so hopefully you find them interesting companies to sign up for. And then there's also the plagiarism tutorial and the academic integrity learning module. You have to go through the module and take the test, and you also have to take this test as well. Those need to be completed before I will mark anything for you in this course. We're having a lot of academic misconduct problems at the college. All the colleges across Ontario are, so this is just trying to make sure that everything's fair. Everybody's aware of what plagiarism is, so that you know if you're putting a lot of effort into an assignment, that you can be sure that all of the other students are also creating their own original content for that as well. Anyways, I'm at the college fairly frequently. I'm also the program coordinator for general education, and I have some union duties that I do as well, so I'm around quite often. Feel free to pop by, say hi. I would love to meet you in person. If not, you can give me a call or send me an email. It would be great to get to know you all as much as possible, even though it's an online environment. I love studying the media. I love all things media relations, so I'm really excited to go through this course with you guys, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do, and I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you. So here's to a happy semester. Thank you.